Hey everyone, I have some big news today. My twin flame and I are engaged to be married. Yes, my ring is a bit too large for me right now, but it's very beautiful. Yeah, so my twin flame asked me to marry him the other night, and I have to say I've done a lot of work to get to this point. And I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've worked through personally and how we came to this really beautiful and peaceful revelation that we did desire to get married and have that sense of security that marriage can bring you if that's something that you desire. My name is Anna. I'm a certified twin flame ascension coach with Twin Flames Universe. And I want to encourage you to please go like and subscribe so that you continue to see this content. You get to follow along with my journey and feel supported and kind of get the inside scoop of what it takes to be with your twin flame and have the success in your twin flame union that you desire. I want to share with you some of the things that, as I've kind of been reflecting on the process to get to this point of having my beloved twin flame ask me to marry him, what I moved through and what was required of me to move through any fear about taking this next step in our relationship. And as I have reflected on this, I've done a lot of processing, and one of the things that I really noticed was that I really had to be honest with myself about my desire to marry my twin flame. It was not something that I had on my love list, my original love list, that I have continually edited and added things to. And yet in coaching sessions with my ascension coach, I would come to these places where I started recognizing that I did have the desire to actually marry my twin flame. We've both been married previously and divorced, and we both also had a lot of fear and trauma from those experiences of not having married the right people. And yes, certainly there was a lot to learn in those relationships, and yet though we've moved beyond them and we have been together now for almost 4 years, we still were holding on to a lot of fear around actually just getting married. We've lived together, we raise our kids together, we're doing all of the typical couple things together, but really hadn't fully realized and been honest with ourselves about the desire that we held in our hearts to marry one another and to make that deeper commitment and have that deeper security of being married in our twin flame union. As I, would move through healing in my ascension coaching sessions with my coach, I really decided that I do desire this and that it was time to also let go of attachment to how it happened. My twin flame and I had had numerous conversations about possibly getting married, and the same kind of issue always came up, which was around, I've done this before, I'm not sure this is something I want to do again. It can get really messy if you do end up parting ways. But as we moved through that fear and began to recognize more deeply that this is your twin flame, this is my twin flame, I am his twin flame, this is a very different relationship than either of us have ever experienced in the past. This relationship is not going anywhere. we are eternally bonded to one another. We are created together as one. And anything that does come up in our union that doesn't feel good, where there is a misalignment with each other, it can always be healed. And as we grounded deeper into that understanding and that knowing, it gave us a lot of peace in our relationship and enabled us to feel safe to take that step towards deeper commitment. It was really about me committing more deeply to my healing and choosing to heal those fears that were coming up. And then, of course, my twin flame naturally mirrored that deeper commitment to me. And, for a while, I believed that, okay, this is a desire that I hold in my heart, and yet I don't know if it will ever happen. Still not fully trusting. And then as I moved through even more of that and moved through that belief that I don't get to have my desires, and realize that if this is truly a desire that I have in my heart, I do get to have my desire. Because that is the promise of the desire you hold in your heart, that it is meant to be experienced by you, that you're meant to live that desire. You're not meant to just hold a desire in your heart forever that you don't ever get to truly experience. You are meant to experience those desires. And, maybe you believe that you're a long way off from getting married to your twin flame. But if you have followed along on my channel, you know that when I first consciously began my twin flame journey, I didn't actually even know my true twin flame, who I am engaged to today. I had no idea who he was, but I just always continued to persist in my healing. And so, eventually we came into union with one another, and then we've spent a lot of time healing in our union to get to this point once again, where we are ready to be married to one another. And it's so special too, because I have been married before, but this feels very different from what I remember that experience being of being married, being engaged, and being married previously. It feels so peaceful to come to that place, and having gone through all of that healing and really have this victory of even deeper commitment in my twin flame union. It feels so good. It feels so peaceful and loving. And there's so much security in having this experience of making this deeper commitment in my twin flame union. I'm sure that as I process even more and I move about the journey of the engagement and coming into actually getting married and having our wedding, that I will share a lot more about the process. And I'm really looking forward to sharing with you guys and watching your success too, as you also move deeper into your own union. Know that it is for you. If you desire to be with your twin flame, if you desire to marry your twin flame, don't shove that desire off into the depths of your heart, believing that you're never going to have it. You can have it, and if you claim it and you persist in your inner work and move towards it, there's no need to coerce or control, get your divine masculine to ask for your hand in marriage. There's none of that. It's simply a matter of doing your inner healing work, and dive deep into the mirror exercise. It's going to really help you accelerate this process. I do have a video about that. You may have seen it. If you have, go watch it again. If you haven't, go watch it. It's going to be so valuable to your twin flame union. And that is how you get to marry your twin flame. You do your inner healing work. And the healing is a little bit different for everybody. So I look forward to sharing more about my process and my healing journey with you as I continue to take the journey myself. If you're interested in coaching with me, I would love to support you on your twin flame journey. I think it's so valuable to have support. It really has helped me, and I continue to have support with my own twin flame coach. That is how important it is. But if you're interested in coaching with me, you can find my information in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye.